Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about the 5 things that I hate about my 2018 Silverado. And this is honestly going to be a pretty hard list because I absolutely love this truck, 100%. It is amazing. It is by far the best truck I've ever owned, and it is just great. But no truck's perfect, and we're going to talk about the 5 things I hate about it. So, for any of you that know anything about the not even newer Chevrolet trucks, they've been doing this thing called the active fuel management and the cylinder deactivation. So basically what it does is it will cut off 4 of your cylinders when the truck is not under a load and it feels that it can drop the cylinders, reduces power, reduces the workload of the truck engine, and thus them saving fuel. But it absolutely sucks. I hated it. It felt horrible. It felt almost like the transmission was slipping. Dropped down into that, had no power, would instantly shift back into V8 mode. And honestly, I just hated everything about it. So what I did was I bought a range. It's called a range technology. And it actually disables that. So it will disable it. I'm pretty sure it just sends a signal to the computer saying that there is a load on the engine at all times, so it never drops into V4 mode. Works great. I have no complaints about it, other than the fact that it cost $200 and I had to buy it. So, Chevrolet, GM, if you want to do the cylinder deactivation, fine. Not all of us want that. Most of us probably want it to stay in V8 mode all the time. And guess what? You didn't give us the option of turning it off. So it could be as simple as a little thing on the check menu, a menu on the menu screen that you check. I want it to work, I don't want it to work. And it could be as simple as that. I know it could be. And that would solve all the problems. We wouldn't have to go buy any of these that trick the computer into thinking it's under a load, so it keeps it in V8. And it would save us from having to spend a couple $100, because other than like one of these, if you don't want to do that, then you have to tune it, then you're going to avoid your warranty, and then it's a whole mess. So that is truly the one thing I hate about this truck. It's just the cylinder deactivation, the not having the ability to turn it off. So as for the truck, I absolutely love the way it looks, 100%. But GMC and Chevrolet, GM in general, they like doing the old square fenders, which I'm sure you know, tires and wheels are typically not square, so that's where you run into issues. And I will say they look good, they look extremely beefy, I love them, but I feel like they could have a more rounded design like Ford, Dodge, everything else basically. So if you are stock, no problem. If you run anything wide or bigger tires, because of the square fender, obviously you're going to run into issues. So this one rubs really bad on the back. I mean, I say really bad. It rubs really bad if you turn it all the way, but that's just something, it's kind of a nuisance. They could have round fenders. It does make sense to have round fenders going over round tires. So like I said, I am just searching for stuff that is not really something I hate, but just a minor inconvenience. So if you look at your power windows, you can hear, see they have a double click down, all 4 of them, so you can automatically roll all 4 of them down, and you just hit that and they roll down without having to hold it. But say you want to roll it up, okay, well, awesome. Yes, I know, minor inconvenience. 2018 first world problems. However, you got your driver. Well, click it. How hard would it be to do the automatic up on these buttons? Like, I know, it's not something to complain about, but it would be so easy for them just to do the automatic up, and it is a lot more convenient to be able to, oh, windows down, okay, well, let's roll it up. I don't know, that's one thing that kind of bugs me. So most all your new vehicles are going to have this where they don't have a gas cap, and you just stick the nozzle in there, and yeah, it goes into there, gas, whatever. So however, this one is like extremely I don't know if y'all be able to see how wiggly it is. Like the one in my Mustang is completely solid. You stick the nozzle in there, it doesn't move. However, this, when you stick the nozzle in there, it's like wiggling all over the place and feels broken. So it's I honestly don't really know anything else that even bugs me about this truck, other than the active fuel management, cylinder deactivation. Other than that, there's really nothing I dislike about this truck. So it was, you know, I knew I had to do a 5 things I dislike. If I do the 5 things I love, even though I could just, you know, whatever. But there's really not anything I dislike truly about the truck. I mean, it is absolutely perfect to me, and I'm completely in love with it. So, I don't know. Maybe some of y'all can comment down below if you've got a truck like this, and some of the things you dislike about it. I absolutely, man, it's a dream truck, and I'm in love with it. So, it's probably the hardest vehicle I've ever owned to come up with 5 things that I dislike about it. The only, like I said, the only negatives about it is that cylinder deactivation, and then maybe the fuel economy. So, but we'll get into fuel economy in another video. But I mean, it's perfect. I mean, I could not be any happier with this truck. From the looks, the drivability, the sound, everything about it is just great. So this is not quite going the right way with the 5 things I'm supposed to hate about the truck, but that's about it, guys. So y'all let me know, what do y'all think? I'll see you on the next one.